Good night, everyone. It's Crazy Russian 86 here, and welcome back to another boring video. I, I grew up to be freaking boring old man. Not how I started, when I'm like 1/3 of my lifetime ago when I met Todd and I've been making this crazy YouTube videos. I was like so young and full of life, and I wanted to do things and be entertaining. I'm like, I don't give a shit. And my life been kind of hectic, like honestly. I'm constantly having problems with my car. All the time I have fucking problems with my car. It's not even funny, like I got this electric hybrid car, Honda Clarity, and this car is actually nothing but trouble, Like I really cannot wait to like get rid of that car. Like I don't even like it anymore. It gives me more headache than anything else, really. So And yeah, this is my FedEx short. No, that's just a FedEx short. It's not employee of the month. I got employee of the month once. Anyway, guy, I'm super hungry right now, so I'm like, and I'm not eating the best food either. This is freaking sausage, egg, and cheese croissant. Sometimes I feel like I want to eat healthy, but then other times I'm like, who gives a fuck? I've been thinking about it a lot, about eating healthy and how that benefits you. I think that I don't care. Like I said, I don't care about too many things in life anymore. Because there's no reason to care about nothing, really. Just fucking make money to spend money. Life is pointless. Like I said so many times, life is just fucking pointless. Sometimes, like, I understand, like, why some people, they just like to get drunk and high all the time. Like, I totally get it. Because, like, they just want to, like, lose their mind and forget about things. Not too much. I'm supposed to be at work tonight, but I'm not because I'm having car problems. When I was doing something work related, I was coming back, my tire blew out. So pretty much I was excited of making money, but I actually ended up making a little bit less than I thought I would have. Sucks. Yeah, I mean, I had a good year. Like the paycheck I'm gonna be getting in 4 weeks from now is gonna be good paycheck, but today is a bust because at first I was actually thinking I'm gonna get more money. So I did what I was supposed to do, but then I lost something else. Like now it's supposed to be at work. Now I'm not at work because my car is in the shop and I cannot work right now, obviously, because of that. And it just sucks. It just fucking sucks. Spend another 2 hours on the fucking freeway calling freaking tow truck again. Like Mark gives me so many problems like right now. I've been having this car for less than 6 months, and this is I already blew out 2 tires on the freeway. Like one I did month ago blew out, was coming back, and I had to call tow truck, and one today. At first it was flat, And I have a kit in my car too. I have a kit which is like, which patches the tire and then put some air on. So I did that. When I was on the freeway, I patched, stopped, patched, then went even further, stopped, put some air on. I kept driving. Then my car, I noticed, started making noise and swerving. And so and I was only like 20 minutes away from where I was supposed to be. Luckily, it was a construction area, so I was wet off the road, and I saw my tire was busted. My back tire on the fucking passenger seat this time. First time when the tire blew out, it was a front tire on my seat on the driver's side, front. But at that time, I changed 2 tires because my first 2 tires, they were like really like low. I had high pressure sign at that time because my tires were like super low, And my buddy told me you need to get yourself a tire, a spare, because I don't like when my car doesn't even come with spare tires, so it's like. And they told me, oh, you need to buy a spare and fix it and change it like when you're on the road. It's so many things, Good thing I've been making good money for the last couple weeks. So they just like kind of, I can actually afford to do things like that, but still, And besides, oh shit. No, I don't want to break no glasses, even though people say breaking glasses for the luck, but I don't feel like breaking glasses. Like I can afford no malt liquor. Today I got some Baileys with some salted caramel instead. I've not been drinking malt liquor for like months now. And some people been telling me that I shouldn't be drinking, period. But I don't know, I kind of enjoy drinking. Back in the day it was fun. But see, it's hard to have fun these days. People have fun when they're around other people. They're like getting drunk, high, whatever, hanging out. That's fun, right? And the purpose of life is to have fun. Now, but the problem is, girls are fun, friends are fun, things are fun. But in order to have fun, you need to be big, strong, powerful. You have to have a job. You have to make money. You have to be this guy, Or else, nobody want to have fun with you. And now, being that guy whom people want to have fun with, it's no fun because 90% of your time you spend in doing such kind of activities like work and making money, grinding, doing things. And that's not fun. So see, in order to be a fun person to be around, your life shouldn't be fun. And that's like the sad reality of life, the way the life is built, Because everybody, what we want to do, get drunk, get high, have sex all the time, enjoy our lives, right? But in order to enjoy it like that, you have to have certain personality, you have to be certain type of individual. You can't be who you are. Oh, thank you, sir. And if you want to be yourself, you're going to be all by yourself. Michael Tatum, thanks for saying that I'm awesome. Come to Columbus, let's hang out. Because, I'm a pretty lonely person. I don't have nobody. But the thing is, most of the people, they piss me off anyway. Okay, oh man, let me know when you can come over. I wish I wouldn't be working all night though, I'm working a lot. All I do is fucking work. But it's freaking sad life. Yeah, they are. But I mean, I don't know. What can we do not to be boring, Because being boring is not cool. Fuck, I want to make sure this phone is not gonna fall. By the way, this thing right here, pretty good. Go camping, get drunk, go fishing. I mean, camping and getting drunk sounds great. Fishing, I never really done it in my life. I saw a lot of people fishing, taking pictures, doing that, and all of that, but well, I've done that. Kayaking is fun. Years ago, I used to go kayaking. And car brewing too. I remember like with some of my ex-roommates when I was in my 20s, we used to go car brewing. Like, I was like in my mid to late 20s at the time. We used to go car brewing, smoking, while we like, and drinking, while we were like operating kayaks. It was like 2 boats and 1 kayak or some shit like that. I was going with people. It's fun. Drinking, getting high. And then there was, there was a bridge and there was a tree with a rope. So you go, you get the rope and you jump into the river. And then some people who were like really brave, they were bungee jumping from the bridge. Obviously, I'm not into, yeah, it was awesome. And me, I'm not into extreme type of stuff, like me, I'm not, But I mean, I still did the rope though, but I didn't do the bridge, obviously. I remember I was even scared to do the rope at first, but I'm like, did it anyway. It was alright. Had fun, I remember hanging out with these Christian people. I actually called one of these guys when I was like having problems on the road. I called him, but he was drunk, so he didn't come and pick me up. So I dropped the car to the shop and I took an Uber home. So, Blin, I'm being so not professional putting my hand on it. I've been just like that years ago. And the funny thing, I have freaking, what's the name of this editing pro software on my computer? Final Cut. I actually have Final Cut on my computer. But I'm doing live streams, so it's like I have more tools to be successful than I had before, but I'm so wrapped up into working and taking care of business. That's like, I'm fucking old man, like, I feel like an old man. Sometimes I act dumb like a child, but sometimes I feel like an old man. But why I say that? Because I don't want to hang out with nobody. I just want to be by myself. All I do is go to work and go home. Like a fucking old man, like, I wish I was younger again, Yeah, you're like 15 years older than me. I'm 33. I'm gonna be 34 in December. That's good. I used to have a friend. He was 18 years, almost 18 and a half years older than me, almost 19 years older than me. A great man. I don't know if he's alive now. He's probably not. Last time I talked to him, it was around Thanksgiving time in 2018. He was trying to come back to Columbus to hang out with me. He never did. Last time I've seen him like January of 2018. At that time he was like 49, almost going on 50. He was not quite 50 yet. Went to Roosters. It was a short visit. But when he was like in his mid-40s and I was in my late 20s, I had fun with him. A lot of good times. Drinking, playing kina. He let me be myself. Acting how I wanna act. He was a really cool dude. Like, at first I thought that he was like, you know, when I first met him, he was in his late 30s. I first thought that he was just like some kind of, no offense, but I thought he was just like kind of stupid and he's trying to make fun of me, but he was like, hey, you know. But then after that, I actually really connected to him. And I realized that he was actually a great guy. And he was actually a great guy. You know, I had a lot of fun with him, hanging out with him. He taught me how to drive. And then later on, when I, you know, because when I was in my early 20s, I had car accident. I'm between 21. Am I still, I don't do karate, I do swaija. Oh. Well, I failed my black belt test in March 1st, 2018. After that, I've not been going for like a year and a half. Last fall, I came back in October of last year. And I've been doing it from October till March. And then coronavirus took place. I was ready to go to a tournament in Cleveland in April. But coronavirus took place. Yeah, I'll try not to. But you know what, man, let me tell you. Even though I'm not my physical peak right now, but you know, life is like a parabola. You go up, and then goes down. You know, in life there is a time for everything, you know. Like, you say don't give up, but you know, when you're in your mid-30s, almost in mid-30s, you kind of just live your life and say, oh, your life is ahead of you. Like when you're teenager, like, yeah, you can say that. Early 20s, yes. Early to mid-30s, it's like, I better get myself a family. If not, I will be lonely for the rest of my life. Think about it. How much time do I have? When you're in your 20s, it's normal, just, you know, thinking about you can have all the girls in the world, on the fun in the world. When you're like in your 30s, it's like, look, if I'm gonna try to hit on fucking 20-year-old girls, it's like weird. But, you know, just time to be serious, you know, like, that's the thing. 33, 34, it's a serious age. It's not like 20-some, you know? Like, when you're in your 20s, you feel like your life is ahead of you. Like, you can just, like, feel like you will live forever. You know, I had that feeling. I loved it. But now it's like, yeah, it's not that bad, but shit's gonna go down, you know? I was not thinking that when I was younger. Like, thinking about death, thinking about point of life, you know, thinking about a lot of serious things. When you're 40, you will look back and you think, I was young at 30. I believe that, but I'm not just 30, okay? I'm gonna be 34 in December, okay? So I'm almost halfway towards 40. And I see what you're saying, but you're still young, I promise. Eh, well, not a spring chicken anymore. Put it this way. I'm not old, but it's not like kind of young where you have a whole life ahead of you, you know? That's what I mean. Like, I see what you're saying, but think about it. If I'm fucking almost in my mid 30s, I don't have no kids. Like, think about if I have kids when I'm like 40-year-old. I'll be an old man when I see my kids going to graduation. You know, I'll be 60. Yeah, I know I can, but what I'm saying is if I want to do it, my time is limited. If I were in my 20s, I could just say, you know what, I have all time in the world. Now I cannot say that, you know, that's my point. I mean, yes, sure, life is not over yet, but my point is not it. My point is I don't have as much time as I used to anymore. Like, and also my point is it's just not the same, you know? Like, I don't feel the same. I don't think the same. It's like 2020, it's like really a wake up call. Well, I'm not comparing myself to others. That's not what I'm talking about. I see your point. I mean, yeah, but that's not my point. My point is like age is age, time is time. And there is a timing for everything in life. Sure, you shouldn't compare yourself to others, but you have to understand that time is ticking, you know? It only goes forward. And I don't have as much time as I used to do things, you know. That's my point. But yeah, I'm not comparing myself to others. I mean, I agree, there's no point in that. Comparing yourself to others is gonna make you miserable. But and a lot of times when I compare myself to others, I have a Filipino girlfriend who's 23. You're the man. I mean, actually, sometimes women like older men. I've been watching that something about like 50-year-old men attracted to 22-year-old girls. I'm like, damn. It's kind of your case. You're 48, she's 23. See, I never been with a woman. All the women have issues. See, I never been with a younger woman in my life, so I mean, I don't know. Maybe all the women have issues, but then, like, I don't know. I never been with a younger woman. And I always felt that it's actually easier to be with older women because older women They have more tolerance for shit. Versus younger women, they just like, oh, this guy is weird and creepy. I don't want to deal with him. Versus older woman, she's gonna be like, I don't care. He gives me the money, I fuck him, you know? But who knows? That's just how I feel. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, maybe there are some younger women who will look into the Philippines. There is over 7,000 islands, beautiful women everywhere. But, okay, I mean, mostly Catholic. Okay. I mean, I'm not looking for women right now. But if I were actually a single man, like really single, not like in what the fuck is going on relationship, like really single, because I don't know, I don't even know if I'm single. My relationship's kind of complicated. But I've been with my woman for 7 years. Now it's just bullshit. Okay. I mean, I know they do. If you have money, you can get any woman you want. I heard about Asian, Asian women, like how easy they are and nice. Trust me, I have a friend who's in Nicaragua right now. He's trying to get back to Columbus. He's in his 60s. He's like 30 years older than me. But when I was in my 20s, he was in his 50s. He used to tell me that when he was in his 40s, he's been getting more girls than he did when he was like my age and younger. He told me that. He said when he was in his 20s, he was barely getting any. His 30s, a little bit. 40s, 50s, he was getting beautiful, gorgeous women. 20-some year old, 30-year-olds. He's been telling me that. Wow. You need to meet my buddy Chaim, man. It's been years since I was hanging out with him, but I feel like if you're ever gonna come to Columbus, I hope my buddy Chaim is there. So that way, me, you, and him, we're gonna meet. You're probably gonna have a lot in common with him. I totally can see that. Abusive relationship. Nah, she's not abusive. No. She's not an abusive woman. I've been with her for years because she lets me do whatever I want. She's not abusive at all. She just makes me spend money on her. And that makes me go to work. Well, and we probably never will because she doesn't want to be on YouTube. And we don't really post a lot of pictures together like that. But we go places together. Yeah. Yeah, we've been going to Canada together. We've been going to Sierra Leone, where she's from originally, so. But. Like I said, she's not abusive. I'm not abusive to her either because she never really irritates me. We get along very well. Do I trust her? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It took me a while to gain trust in her. Yeah, she's pretty trustworthy. She's alright. Hello, Gabriella Dawson. How you doing? She's on vacation right now. Should be back on Monday. I think she went to Miami yesterday with her daughter. So I'm by myself now. And also, I don't have friends. Because people piss me off. I don't even want to have friends. I really don't. Because the way people are, the way they act, like, fuck this. Like, I have to be certain way, act certain way. People been telling me I've been mean and rude. But then they've been treating me like I'm stupid, so I was getting angry at them, cussing them out. Which is normal to me, but people tell you not show off, don't act this way, don't do this, don't do that. You know, don't be arrogant, don't show off. Don't act like you all of that when you like have challenges in life. See, I don't like that. I want to deal with people who just don't give a shit, who just like, okay, you can act how you want. You give me money, I give you pussy, woman like that. When it comes to guys, it's like, let's just get drunk and just like, don't give a shit. I don't care how you act, do whatever you want. I'll do whatever the fuck I want. Let's just drink and smoke and have a good time, you know? But this is not how it works. You have to be certain way, you have to act certain way. It's not that easy. People want you to be certain way. When are you going back to St. Petersburg? I don't know. I've been actually talking to my mom this morning. And we were talking about traveling. And Dalima the other day was talking about that, you know what, we need to go to Paris together. So I started thinking, you know what, maybe I want my mom to meet Alima. So I talked to my mom and I'm like, maybe 3 of us can go travel. So my mom said, yeah, we can, but even though my mom likes Paris, she said she wants to go to Portugal instead. go 3 of us to Portugal together. And all right. And the funny thing is, I have a Portuguese connections. I have relatives who live in Portugal, and Alima, the black woman, she told me that she has some Portuguese on her dad's side. Also, here is another kick to it. My mom's half brother did his ancestry DNA in 23andMe. And we were thinking that he is half Jewish, half Russian. It turned out that he is actually almost like 70% Jewish. So my mom said, you think that you're 75% Jewish, you're probably like 80 some. And you know what turned out? That my grandfather, whom I thought that he was actually 100% Russian, he probably have some Jewish roots too. So I'm a real Jew. I'm not just like 75% like I thought. I'm probably like 80 some. Like, I'm actually more Jewish than I thought I am. Because it seems like my grandfather, whom I thought was actually ethnic Russian, he had some Jewish roots. Because my uncle, who had like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. So was Tad's, by the way. Tad's ancestors are Hungarian Jews. So, but yeah, that's crazy. Freaking my grandfather, whom I thought to be Russian, might have had some Jewish blood in him. Because, think about it. My uncle who lives in New York, his mom is obviously Jewish, but his dad, I thought to be Russian. Now, if his mom was 100% and his dad was like 0, that would be like 50-50, but he's like 60 some. So that means that there are some Jewish people on my freaking Russian grandfather's side. That's crazy. It's really blowing my mind. I'm more Jewish than I thought I am. That's like something my mom told me today. And also when it comes to Alima, she could be that too. Because her mom, she has some Middle Eastern facial features. You should become a Jew? Why should I become? I already am. What you talking about? I already am. I was actually thinking of becoming Christian. Why should I become a Jew? I already am. I went to Jewish school in St. Petersburg, okay? I have some Jewish education under my belt. I know a little bit of Hebrew, I know Jewish history, and I know Jewish traditions, okay? What you talking about? I actually studied it at school in Russia. So, it's actually good stuff. Tastes wonderful, you know? Killing all these fucking insects. Did I kill the insects? I don't know. Oh yeah, Baileys is cool, you know, man. And freaking caramel Baileys is actually better than the regular kind. It's really good, you know. This is caramel Baileys. When I was in Russia, I was 13 years old. I remember we have these little glasses. And I had Baileys in my grandmother's room. I used to sneak in there, get this little glass, pour some Baileys and drink like a couple glasses during the day while my mom was at work and my grandmom didn't see. Irish whiskey, yeah, I mean, it's a good stuff, man, you know. Irish people, they know what's up. They have the special Irish drinking thing. I remember there was like, you will like have this things and you dump one glass inside of another glass and drink it like crazy. I don't know. Irish people come up with some kind of interesting stuff, you know. Because I had some Irish drinks years ago. I'm talking like maybe 6, 7 years ago. I don't even remember. At least 5 years ago. Yeah, Irish car bomb. That's right. See, that's what I meant. See, you understood my description, but now when you're talking about the name, now like rings the bell. Exactly, Irish car bombs. That's what I've been talking about. Yes, sir. I just forgot the name. That's cool stuff. Done that years ago. Yep. But like before I was thinking I just want to live life and work. Now it's like, well, if you want to live life, you have to be certain way and act certain way. Otherwise, people's gonna think what kind of weirdo are you, and they're just gonna be like walking out, and then they're gonna make fun of you, trying to fix you, whatever. And I'm gonna get angry. I'm gonna cast them out. Been there, done that. People make fun of you, and they try to push you and say, "Hi, you loser, ta ta ta," and I'm like, "Motherfucker, I want you dead," you know. You know how that is. Like that, he's like stupid. He's like, oh, go sick a ton, go me, make fun of me, ta ta ta. I'm such a loser. And I'm like, when people tell me I'm a loser, I'm like, motherfucker, I want to beat you to death, and then I prove you that I'm not a loser. You know, that's the difference between me and Todd. But also, I work and I take care of business, so that's why like I was remembering how Lydia have been telling me don't show off, don't act this way, ta ta ta, and I was getting angry because like I want to act how I want, I don't give a fuck. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like society oppresses the individual because you have to be certain way, act certain way, and people are like tribal creatures. You have to be big and strong in order to act some kind of way. And if you just act some kind of way because you like it, people gonna be like, "Who are you? Look at this guy. Let me show him what's up." See, there are always obstacles in life. I don't care about what other people think of me. I just be myself. That's the best way, sir. But it's good not to care, but if you don't care, yeah, you can be yourself and you can be what you want, but there are consequences. That's the thing. So, like, you may not care what people think of you, and you may act a fool, or you may act arrogant or whatever, but the consequence is gonna be people not gonna like you. And yes, you shouldn't care about it, but then you shouldn't be complaining about being lonely. See, that's the way the things are. But what I want is I want to be myself and act how I want, and I want people to just to subscribe to it automatically and be cool with it and forgive me for everything I do and not give a shit. And this is where, like, there is a problem. See? If you worry about what other people think about you, you're being controlled by them. That's true. And it's also a bad thing because then if you let people affect how you feel, this is when people can control you, take advantage of you. You're very right. Like having low self-esteem and having fear. See, you can be smart and you may know that people are gonna take advantage of you, but sometimes you may let people fool you just simply because you feel like, you know what? I don't have any friends anybody, nobody likes me, so you just allow people to fuck you over just because you have a low self-esteem. And that's bad. So you're right. The best way is just not to let people control you. You're 100% correct. Like, and I went through it myself. You shouldn't care, you're right. But not caring means perhaps accepting that I hang out with people who let me be myself. I do too. That's why I don't have anybody around me. That's why I can only have couple friends like Dan, Todd, couple other people. But that's why I don't barely have any friends. You know, that's now. Even one of my buddies yesterday, I talked to him. He was acting. He actually pissed me off, and I was thinking of giving him call today because I need the ride. But then I'm like, he was treating me like I'm stupid. I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. That pisses me off. Like, you know, I've been calling him. I was trying to see if he can help me to get the cheaper parts for my car. Because I need to fix my front bumper. It's another problem. But I don't care about doing it. That is crazy. Yeah. I don't care about it, but I don't want to hang out with him because it's just sad, you know. I just feel like there is nothing, you know, just waste of time. I mean, I had my fun with him and I would hang out, but the thing is, he's very difficult to hang out with because he just doesn't want to do nothing. Maybe because he doesn't like me the way I am, but yeah, he is. Like a lot of times, I want to hang out and make a video and hang out, but like, it never works out, you know? Never works out. So. No, I don't think so. I think Todd has a friend, John, and him and John, they're actually hanging out more often than I hang out with him. I didn't see Todd since October of last year. And last time I've seen him for 20 minutes. Because I've been going to work. At that time I used to work at Limited. And I stopped at John's to hang out with Todd, John, and Brian. That's where we made the video. Nope, I did not. I don't even have his number anymore. I made the video when I was doing Postmates by Todd's place. And it's been during the pandemic. But I didn't remember where Todd exactly lives at. And I had his phone number, but he changed his number again. So I don't know. Todd's been changing his numbers like crazy. So it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I didn't see or hang out with Todd for a long, long time. Yeah, it is difficult. Because I would just want to be myself and I want people just like be okay with it. But a lot of times, it's just not easy, you know? Being myself makes me be by myself. And I actually like to be by myself now. Because at least I don't feel angry all the time. Being alone is good for your constitution. Yep, that's true, I agree. Because like a lot of people, like sometimes when I'm by myself and I'm thinking about people, how they treat me, how they think of me and whatever. Like a lot of times I deal with people, I'm just like, I'm ready to get into fight with the motherfuckers, you know? Like my ex-roommate and other people, I'm just like, feel like if you're gonna not gonna leave me alone, I'm gonna get into fight with you, you know? Thanks for your understanding. Yep. It's like my ex-roommate who used to be Alima's friend, and they don't even hang out anymore. She doesn't even like him either because of me partially. Oh. At first we were cool. He didn't like me, but we just didn't hang out. But then there were some people started telling him something, so he started acting funny, and he started shutting me down, and I started getting angry at him. See, the crappiest people are the easiest to meet. Could be, I don't know. I'm not worried about people anymore. It's whatever. I'm not even trying to meet anybody. Feel like people are like power, success. Good people have walls around them. Yeah, it's for the best to have walls around you. It's easier to live your life like that. Yep. But people have walls around them for a lot of reasons, you know. Don't want to get hurt. It's number one. What are the reasons to build a wall? Yeah, that's actually the big one. You're right. You're right. But sometimes I feel like the best thing to do is just like go to work, get as much money as possible, and that's it, you know. Yeah, me a little bit. But there is deeper thing than that. It's not just because people try to take advantage of you, you don't want to deal with people. It's also the understanding that you don't fit in, and understanding that even if, let's say, people not going to take advantage of you, let's say they're just going to make fun of you, but don't really take advantage of you. Why do I need that? Or let's say, like, I start to hang out with people think I'm stupid, they start making fun of me, and I get angry, and I start yelling at them and cussing at them, you know? Things like that. It's not necessarily just taking advantage, but also it's like this. Taking advantage is one aspect of it, but also people make fun of you and say, you loser, and then you get angry. That's what they want when you get upset. Well, that's what people say, but then, my way of thinking of this is, okay, like, they start making fun of me, I get upset, and I start acting crazy. Like, I'm thinking about hurting people, spitting on them, cussing them out, yelling at them, shit like that, like threatening people. They make fun of me, my reaction is to start threatening them, sending them death threats, things like that. Like telling them that I'm better than them, they're all full of shit, and you to eat a dick and die. And they're like, who are you that you're showing off? And that what leads to the fight. You just should laugh it off, then return the insult. See, this is what people used to tell me. But if you watch my videos on, I don't know if you watched it or not, on autism and narcissism, or my scores of narcissism, yep, I have fragile sense of self, I cannot laugh it off. I don't have the type of personality. I take things to heart, I just don't have that ability to laugh things off. Like, people used to tell me this is what I should do, but I'm just not like that. I take things to the heart. So when people make fun of me, I know that they're being serious. I take myself seriously. I'm like pretty critical of it, and I know that there's some truth to it. So I'm not just gonna laugh it off. I mean, I see what you're saying. Laugh it off, it makes it easier for me. But I'm just not the type of person. People down south aren't like that. It's funny, because a couple years ago I also did the test for being a southerner. And there was like talking about southern accent and how people say things. So, even though I never lived down south, but I passed the test and they told me the result of the test was like I'm a southerner, okay? Just simply because I have pretty good, like, even though some people think that I'm stupid, I'm bad with languages, I actually have a good sense when it comes to language, believe it or not. And I'm good with grammar and language. So that's why, like, when people spell me out their last names, I get angry because I'm like, what? You think I'm stupid? You think I don't know how to write? That actually offends me too. Just like I don't like when people are helping me. Because see, like me, even though I do have challenges in life and I don't do things like everybody else, so people think I need help, but then it's like, I'm thinking, why do I need help? Because A, I can figure it out. B, in some ways, I'm better than other people. C, why? Why? I don't need nothing. You leave me alone, I'll do the job, that's all. And then there's some stupid bitch who's saying, "Oh, Emil, people been quitting because of you. People are afraid of you. I've been kissing this listening to conversations." I'm like, good. I'm glad. Look, if you're afraid of me, if you think I'm a psycho, then that's a good thing. You know why? Because if you're gonna quit your job because of me, and it's gonna be less people because of me, then I will be more needed. So it means I can work how I want, do things how I want, and even though the boss is gonna be angry at me, I'm gonna get all the hours, I'm gonna get all the money, and I'm gonna work how I want, so I can make my own rules how I want, not being a manager. See? That's a plan. That's actually exactly what I wanted anyway. So what the fuck? So if you quit because of me, you think that I'm dangerous guy who's about to kill you? I want you to think that. Please do. I want more money for myself. Please quit the job because of me. Please do. By all means. Let me get more money, you know? And let the managers yell at me and say, "Oh, this motherfucker." I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I have my job security. I'm needed. The company cannot do without me. I'm so great, you know? Even though I'm not that big and strong, but I have time. I have everything to build myself up. That's the goal, to be stalling, to get to the top. That's the idea. That was actually my original plan. Now I'm opening all the cards for you motherfuckers. So if people quit because of me, that's fucking great. I love it. So I can get all the money for myself. And I can work how I want. And if people don't like it, there's nothing they can do about it. They just have to suck it up because they're not going to have any choice. See? You're going to be this son of a bitch. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Give me the money, you piece of shit. That's it. And now I just like build myself up, get bigger and stronger. And now I'll do the job. Instead of getting help, I would rather do it like that. That's what I've been doing. Until one fucking bitch decided to screw it up for me. Because she's stupid. But that's the past, you know. Now I'm just in a different life predicament and I'm doing different things with my life. And still not that bad, you know. Even though today sucks, but I've been making good money anyway. So the only thing is that morally, no, I don't think about that. I don't think about nobody really. I don't know what am I thinking about. Nothing really. I don't think about people. I mostly think about life, you know, think about death. I think about what it's all about, like this world. I have mostly like philosophical type of thoughts. I don't really think of people per se. I think about, you know, big things. And my life has been kind of hectic, you know, like I've been working so much and I was not having a lot of free time and I'm having problems with my car. so make me lose a little bit of money too, because I have problems with my car. And I have to spend more money too to fix it. Now I have to get new tires again. But anyway, guys, oh, that's pretty cool. I need to go there too. I'm about to get the new tires, and I think I need to do an alignment, and I need to maybe change some brakes and fix my front. I don't even like my car. Even Alima said my car looks ugly, and I agree. She said it looks okay in the inside, but on the outside, yeah. And I feel the same way. That's why, like, I'm not gonna tell you about my situation. Okay. I definitely gonna look into it. Midas credit card, I probably actually would need that, but I'm going elsewhere to get my tires tomorrow. As a matter of fact, my car is in tire shop right now anyway. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and go get the car. And I'm gonna replace the one or two tires. I'm gonna talk to them what should I do. And I don't know how should I get there either. I mean, I can use somebody else's car, but then again, it's like if I'm gonna go to pick up the car, it's like one person, two cars. Like, nah. But anyway, guys, I've been doing this for a while. I think I'm about to hit the hay, you know. It's time for me to go to bed. It's like fucking 1:11 and I need to go to sleep. Thanks for watching this live stream. All the best to you guys. Peace.